Hi, I am Osman, Master Level Energy Healer with telepathic capabilities, specializing in terminal illnesses and critical care recovery. I'm also an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher. Be sure to visit my website, yogawellness786.com, for more information on my services. Also understand my therapies are all natural based and not a replacement for medical treatment. If you have a medical condition, be sure to consult with a qualified and licensed medical professional in your locality. I wanted to discuss the importance of not neglecting fitness exercises in your yoga practices. So very often people believe that yoga practice is like a type of exercise. It's just an alternate, your choice of exercise, but it is not so. Yoga is geared towards developing your subtle energy levels and balancing your energies, your energy body, and is not doing much for your strength training or your cardiovascular system. In fact, normally yoga is very slow and performed in a very calm state of mind, and it's almost a meditative practice, and is not geared towards increasing your heart rate. So you also need to have cardiovascular exercise like jogging, running, cycling, rowing, mountain climbing, stair climbing, or skipping, right? Cycling. There's so many, cardiovascular type of exercises that one could perform, and this is very important in the mix of your exercises to ensure that you include it, so that you have all-round, development and fitness. Because focusing only on yoga and neglecting physical fitness is not going to be good, because yoga is not going to make you physically fit like what cardiovascular and strength training does. So also you need to focus on strength or resistance training, and many people, they focus on like body weight exercises, because some people, they don't want to look, don't want to have major muscles and so forth, and don't want to look big and built and carry lifting weights, and want to prefer just body weight exercises, so that you look streamlined, and don't look like a Hulk. Not everyone likes the muscular look. Some people just want to look sleek, slim and trim, right? And want to look good in a suit, right? So this is actually an incorrect understanding, because you can lift weights, how much of weights that you want to lift. You're not going to look like the bodybuilders. In order to look like the bodybuilders and the weight trainers, is you need to have some type of chemical intervention, hormone therapy, hormone replacement, treatment, HRTs, and this is usually injecting steroids, into you. And those who are using or injecting steroids are the ones. It's the only way that you're going to look all pumped up and look like a bodybuilder, right? Otherwise, you can be lifting, you're still going to look strong, but you're not going to have bulging muscles, and looking, extremely, unstreamlined or distasteful. Some people feel it's distasteful, to look so bulky and muscular, right? So that's not going to happen. So I would strongly recommend resistance training, but you don't necessarily have to get into, purchasing weights or going to a gym and doing the weights. You can also do body weight exercises. A very simple protocol is to do skipping, right? For your cardiovascular, you can do it indoors, and do push-ups, crunches, and squats. You targeting, resistance training or weight training, complete body workout, right? Your lower body, your core, and your upper body, all your back muscles, everything, and your arms, your calf muscles, everything gets toned with just these few simple exercises, and including it in your yoga protocol, right? So what's the importance of having strong, firm muscles is you don't experience muscle atrophy in your later life, and usually this comes and creates major problems in posture and your mobility, independent living, and not going into a a wheelchair post 70 years old, right? So I understood this from a very young age, and I said, I'm practicing yoga. I was around 10, 11 years old. I said, I'm practicing yoga that when I reach my, old age, if I reach old age, I don't want to be bent over, hunched, and dependent on other people. I want to be strong enough to be able to be independent and take care of myself always, especially when I'm older. I don't want to be, put into an institution or, old age care center that I need others to take care of me and I can't take care of my own self. So this was one of my primary targets, from a very young age. I was around 9, 10 years old, and I was already thinking, in this manner. And I hope this helps motivate you to balance and incorporate, physical exercises, especially cardiovascular, as well as strength training or resistance training into your daily or weekly protocol. You don't have to exercise. Physical exercises, doesn't have to be done every day. And also it's not recommended, to be done. It can be harmful if you're doing it every day, and very long hours. Just have to practice 20 to 40 minutes, of the exercises incorporated into your lifestyle 3 times a week, right? And if 3 times is too much, you can even do twice a week. And slowly, as your life circumstances change, you can make it three times a week, and try to maintain, from there onwards. And you'll notice a major improvement, in your total, in your physique, in your posture, in your strength, and your longevity, and especially as you, getting older, you age gracefully, right? It's called graceful aging. So hope that information helps you, and take care of yourself always.